Hey Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what's going on in your connection. It is a general love reading, may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. For a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnemo@gmail.com. Roles can be reversed anytime, Gemini. So feel free to switch those energies, vice versa. Okay. Right. Let's see. Okay, hold on, shuffle. Let's do this. Okay. Few cards just flipped randomly from the last reading. So, okay. So, Gemini, I do feel, Gemini, you're at a spot in your life where you need to make a big decision when it comes to your love life. A lot of you are lacking the confidence. Okay, a lot of you are not 100% sure of whether you are doing the right thing of cutting someone else from your life and moving forward towards the next phase of your life. For a very few of you, you could be lacking the confidence to cut someone from your life and move forward and start something fresh or brand new with another person, whatever, it's vice versa. Whoever you're dealing with, I feel this is someone who's finally on their mind. They're finally trying to take control of their lives, stepping it up, bossing it up, and trying to walk away from a situation in their life which was toxic, which they had a hard time letting go of, which they were emotionally overly invested into, or which probably was something that wasn't serving them anymore. Okay, maybe this person has been very back and forth in their life with you. This person has been a control freak, they've been very, very rigid, they've lacked flexibility. Now I see all of that changing. And maybe you've had enough, Gemini. See, you've had enough, Gemini. You've had enough. I feel this is someone who has been suffering in silence about a situation in their life that they felt they could control, that they felt they could control the outcome for. Now, considering it as a missed opportunity and wanting to move towards you and seeing you as a good potential for themselves. But all this while, they could have breadcrumbed you. Okay, obviously, because they were 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you could have given them your all. Okay, and this person could have had this approach of constantly abandoning you. I feel this is someone who probably has kind of found new ways to communicate, or has found new ways to channel their thoughts and feelings. This is someone coming off as open minded. I feel in the past they were very closed off, very close minded. They were relying on something which was not or they were making decisions on some kind of unreliable data, or they were acting on some kind of illogical information, or just open to gossip. Maybe they were even open to rather than not open to. I feel this person was very closed off. Okay, it's like, I don't want to listen to anything, I don't want to listen to anyone. I know the situation that I'm holding on to is the correct one for me. Gemini is not the right one for me, and I know I need to hold on to a situation desperately. Now this person out here is learning to express themselves, they're learning to fight for themselves, and they're learning to stand up against injustice. You've gone through a period of self introspection. You've gone through a period of soul introspection. You've gone through a period of healthy isolation, Gemini. And I feel for a lot of you, It's going to take a lot and lot of strength here for you to follow your logic, to be more fact oriented, and stop giving someone the benefit of the doubt over and over and over and over again. Gemini, I do feel you're constantly whining and making excuses of why you should hold on to this connection. I feel it could be that you're doubting where your best opportunities lie. You're not sure. You're still not 100% sure if you this is still the right one for you, or someone else is the right one for you. Staying single is the right thing for you, or staying in a bad connection is the right thing for you. But there is an inner calling. The universe is giving you a lot of signs again and again and again and again to do the right thing, but you refuse to listen to the universe. Okay, it's like every time the universe tells you something like, yeah, like get out, what are you doing, and you're like, okay, that's not something that I want to hear, and doesn't even feel right. But this universe is telling you, look, pay more attention to your dreams. The universe is asking to telling you, pay attention to the dreams. Yeah, I feel, Gemini, you're dealing with someone who's already in a third party. Okay, I feel you're dealing with someone who is already in a third party situation, whether you know it or not. For the others, if this person is single, they have been holding on to their ego. The ego is telling them, you know what, you don't need Gemini. You're okay on your own. You've always thought they were not the right one for you. Why do you have to bend over backwards? Or why do you have to accept anything else? The reality is that Gemini is not the right one for you. So they were kind of constantly feeding that ego and trying to push you away. Now, the universe is bringing them a big shock. Okay, the universe is bringing them a big shock. There's a big shocker out here, and the problem here is that instead of facing this shock gracefully, I feel this person out here is kind of running away from reality. I feel this is someone who is still having a very tight grip on their trust issues and their insecurities that they have experienced from their past relationships, or from their past connections, or from you, you never know. Okay, there is a very strong sense of defensiveness. The intentions are to break up from the past, or break up with someone from the past, or to whatever. Something out here is inevitable. Okay, whatever their thought process was, whether be it with a past person, or whether trying to kind of keep fixing a past situation, or whatever they had built in their head, it was built on a shaky foundation. And whatever is built on a shaky foundation will come crumbling down, and today is the day that it's come crumbling down. Now, their intentions are to clearly break up from someone, A, or to kind of, the inner thought is there, the inner truth is there. Like, okay, you know what? I waited for the wrong person. Something or someone out here was money down the drain. I should have been with Gemini. I should have moved towards Gemini. But again, there is a lot of rigidity and a lot of ego and stubbornness at play here. It's like this is like this one's like the last one standing here, Gemini. There's a lot of ego here. They choose to not, they choose to resist an ending. They choose to not bury something from the past. Yeah. What's the point of, there is a lack of willpower and determination to fight for this connection with you. So it's like this, I know what I did wrong. I know I messed up. Now it's time for me to fight for this connection. Now it's time for me to stop being a pushover. Now it's time for me to stop giving into other people's demands and eventually fighting for what I think is right. But again, ego. I also feel this is someone out here who is having a very hard time letting go of something from their life that was a toxic cycle. Okay, something was very toxic in this person's life, and this person needs to know that for something new to begin in their life, something old needs to die. All right, and I feel that's something that this person out here is not being able to accept. I feel this person feels that it's okay to attempt something, to attempt the situation with you again, but that would be a false reconciliation. A real reconciliation with you would be to correctly end the past and come towards you with a fresh start, with a fresh perspective, with a fresh new them, with a new version of themselves. Instead, this person feels that, oh, I don't really need to do something like that. I don't really need to let any of my thought patterns, negative patterns, ego die. I don't really need to make a decision right now. I don't really need to change myself. I can just reattempt, a fake reconciliation with Gemini, right? I mean, I have the realizations. Why do I have to let Gemini know that I had realizations? Your intentions, Gemini, you're lying to yourself. And some of you, you're lying to this person too. What you're lying to yourself is that you still need to wait. The universe is saying it's time to abort mission. You waited and waited and waited and waited. Sometimes you have to know and trust your intuition when it's time to abort mission. And that's what it's time to do right now. But now you're becoming a control freak. It's like, I'm not giving up till I end what I have started. And what you're lying to this person is that a lot of you realize that this person is not the right one for you, and you know you need to walk away from them, but you're not telling them. Whatever this person needs to end naturally, it was it was always meant to. I feel whoever this person needs to end things with, or whatever this person needs to end in their mind, they already knew that it's going to come crashing down. Okay, it was not meant to be a permanent part of their story, but they're holding on to it. See, this is so funny. You're a workaholic. It's like this, Gemini. You're deceiving yourself, whereas you need to pick a new direction. You need to move forward, but there is a lot of self doubt, right? What if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? What if it was the wrong decision? So there is this constant resilience from your side, okay? And some of you may genuinely have become very, very, very complacent. Okay, some of you may have become very complacent. Some of you are like, I don't know, I'm okay where I am. I'm doing my work, I'm focused on my goals, I'm focusing on my priorities, I'm focusing on my financial independence. This thing's going on. I mean, who cares, right? So to be honest out here, Gemini, you don't really care. When I see on your mind, when I see your feelings, you don't really care about this person or this situation anymore. It's just going on behind the scenes. Okay, it's like on autopilot. That's what I'm getting. You have left this relationship on autopilot. Okay, whereas this person out here has big realizations and they're genuinely wanting to get into that manual mode, but they're taking a little bit of time. They're generally wanting to come towards you and you're genuinely in it for nothing. A lot of you Geminis are talking to someone, but you're flat out lying to this person about your emotions, because these emotions are superficial now. There is no truth or depth in your emotions towards this person, Gemini. It doesn't matter whether you like it, it doesn't matter whether you don't like it. I'm just going to read the cards. Okay. Okay. I like them more than you a little bit, Gemini, because at least they're being honest in their actions and they're trying to see things from a different perspective. If you don't like where you are, move. Why do you have to keep them stuck thinking that, oh yeah, you know what, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting? I don't know. Or some of you, you just feel you can't get out, but I'm not getting that energy. I'm not getting like an Eight of Swords. I'm getting like literally on a conscious level, you're doing it. You're trying to make this person feel like you're there with them, but deep down you're not. Now, now, I do feel you're still sticking to your comfort zone. A lot of you may have an opportunity to have a brand new passionate beginning with this person, but you're still sticking to your comfort zone. A lot of you may have a passionate new beginning available to you with someone else, but you're still sticking to your comfort zone. Now, whether moving forward with them or moving forward away from them, you're not making any choices. You're just sticking to an unhappy situation, whereas you know how dissatisfied you are. This person is trying to see things from different angles, trying to see things from a different perspective, and kind of ready to let go of some kind of past and no longer clinging on to past beliefs or traumatic memories, and opening themselves up to you. Okay. Yeah. See, from an I don't know kind of energy, they're like kind of toying a little bit like maybe I know, but yes, they're going to take their time. They are going to take their time. Wow. This person could be manifesting a commitment with you. For the others of you, I feel this person is trying to manifest something with you, a brand new reality with you, but I feel they want to be more conservative in their ways. Um, if you are dealing with someone who's married, I don't feel they're leaving their marriage, Gemini. They're not leaving their marriage, but they definitely have realizations that you're the one that they love. So if you're looking for commitment and they're married, I'm not going to give you a guarantee that they're leaving their marriage. Not yet. See, you are coming off as Gemini. I can do it. I can do it. I can take it. I don't need to be vulnerable. I don't need to show this person like, oh, you know what? I'm so hurt. I'm gonna drop you. I can't take it anymore. No, you're more like, I can take it. I can take it. I can take more. You're hurting yourself. The problem here is that you're taking up so much of non-essential tasks and burdens and responsibilities of this relationship, which is not for yours to carry, but it's your ego at play. It's like, I can do it. I can do it. Oh yeah, no problem. You don't want to talk to me today, that's fine. I'll wait. So I don't know, you're not making time for what you love. You're in a situation that you don't love. Why? Because you only want to prove to yourselves of how much you can take. There is a new beginning available for you. I feel somewhere else. For a lot of you Geminis, there could be someone new in your life coming in. But you're coming up as very stubborn. You're coming up as very, very resistant. You're coming up as, I don't want to take a risk and try something new. I told you, you're just in a boring connection here, or you're in a loveless marriage. Whatever it is, you don't want to try something new. It's like the passion, the enthusiasm is there, like, yeah, man, this looks exciting. But then again, a part of you goes back, like, you know what? Why do you want to take a risk? Why do you want to open yourself up to new things? You know how disastrous things can happen, right? So you are staying in your set routine. You're not giving yourselves time to explore and get out of your basic routine. You're staying in a monotonous cycle or a monotonous life. Okay. So yeah, your love life looks pretty boring, Gemini. It can be exciting provided you take that new direction. Okay. Bye-bye.